Worldwide, artisanal gold mining is practiced by more than 10 million people in over 80 countries. It's one of the most important industries in the Pacific island nation of Papua New Guinea. In the Wabulolo Valley, thousands of miners dig for gold. Most use simple equipment, river sluices and gold pans, and sometimes a motor-driven pump. A much smaller number use more sophisticated mechanized equipment, including excavators and washing plants. For all these families, gold mining is an important source of income, a step on the road to upward mobility. But there are problems with artisanal gold mining. To recover their gold, miners use mercury, a powerful neurotoxin that can harm miners and pollute the environment. The use and sale of mercury is being phased out worldwide under an international treaty called the Minamata Convention. Miners will need to find an alternative. Another challenge, miners lose a lot of gold due to primitive or inadequate technology. Gold literally pours out the end of their sluices. The Artisanal Gold Council is dedicated to helping miners solve these problems. With the assistance of the U.S. Department of State and the cooperation of the PNG Mineral Resources Authority and the Conservation and Environment Protection Authority, the AGC is trying out a new technology called the Helicoid Concentrator. Because of its shape, it's more commonly called the cone. The cone can vastly reduce the amount of mercury that miners use to recover gold. Even better, the cone can help miners capture much of the gold that now trickles out the end of their sluices. Less mercury, more gold. That is the promise of the cone. Here is Dr. Kevin Telmer, founder of the Artisanal Gold Council.
We're in Papua New Guinea, and this is the Helicoid concentrator that we're demonstrating here live with a large group of miners. See, the cone is spinning. These gentlemen here are loading the cone with a concentrate that was produced by sluicing. This is our electronic controller. It allows us to control the speed of the cone in the direction of the cone so we can reverse its direction for cleaning purposes. This is the guts of the operation. This is where we control the water flow. We control the speed of rotation of the cone with the controller. What we're doing is we're flushing the light material out of the bottom of the cone. We're holding the gold in the middle of the cone, and then we're going to turn down the sprayer at the top and let the gold bleed out. Let's have a look at the inside of the cone. The cone is a large spiral. Material is fed in the middle of the cone. And the heavy material, the heavy concentrate, is being pulled upwards towards the small end of the cone, and the lights are washing to the bottom of the cone. Here is where the tails come out of the cone into this first bucket. In case we ever make a mistake, we don't lose anything, zero. We contain 100% of the material. Miners really like this because they can look at it and comprehend what's happening. It's very visual. If we follow my finger, as this rotation continues, just like my fingers are going to do, they're going to move upwards following these riffles, these spiral riffles, towards the top of the cone. So the heavy gold particles fall into the riffle and are transported to the small end of the cone, whereas this light sand material flows out into the tailings pile at the bottom. And we can tune that by changing the speed of rotation and the water flow until we want to just let the gold come through at the top. The way we run that is we load this hopper, the gold flows into the cone, and we have the sprayers on at a very strong level, and we're holding the pocket of gold in the middle of the cone. And now what we're going to do is we're going to produce the gold by turning down the top sprayers, and it will bleed out into this high concentrate pan where the cone exits its material. So here we go. We're going to turn down the sprayers and the gold will be produced. And here comes the gold. So this is what the cone produces, is a very high-grade concentrate. It's taken about 250 kilograms of material down to this 1 kilogram or maybe only 500 grams of material, and it's done that in 30 minutes. So what this allows miners to do, if we could just pan over to the wash plant, is instead of the miners running their concentrator, their sluice, thinly, they can run it fat. That means that they can collect, instead of 200 kilograms of material or 100 kilograms of material in a day, they can now collect 500 kilograms or 1,000 kilograms. And what that means is that they won't lose as much gold. The gold will not run out the bottom of the sluice. They're going to accumulate more material, and with the cone, they have the speed and the confidence that they can process all of that material quickly to produce this high-grade concentrate, which the gold can be produced mercury-free.
The AGC conducted workshops to train PNG miners on how to use the cone and extract more gold. After training sessions in Bololo and Wau, what did miners think?
I love it. This way faster. Cone is very easy and helpfully. Because when you use the cone it take you some few minutes. Panning it will take you some hours. I love the cone. I want one of those cone to my operation.
My name is Nikki Mambere, and I'm from Mumeng in the Bololo district. There's mining in my village, and that's how I am so interested in mining. I think cone does a lot of things that cuts down on time, and they're getting more gold than they are when they're using the normal way of doing small mining. We would love to have one, see how we go, and if we have the money, we will definitely buy one.
The cone also fits into the MRA's vision for the development of the alluvial mining sector. As Samuel Leonard of the MRA explained, basic alluvial miners improve their skills and move up the mining pyramid to become semi-mechanized. Semi-mechanized miners make the jump to fully mechanized mining.
And now we have the AGC, Artisanal Gold Council members coming. The cone training, this is one of the contributions towards improving the vision that we have.
According to Leonard, the cone can help PNG's alluvial miners make this transition.
Just to bring us to the level where to achieve our vision to be a safe and formal SME in Papua New Guinea.
With the cone, alluvial, semi-mechanized, and mechanized miners will all generate more gold while putting far less mercury into the environment. Even with the cone, miners will still consume small amounts of mercury. Technologies do exist to get all the way to zero mercury. Two of the most promising are flotation and carbon oil agglomeration. For both of these, using the cone is a necessary first step. With only small improvements in technology like the cone, PNG can improve the lives of alluvial miners, eliminate mercury from its lands and rivers, and maintain its position as one of the best managed alluvial gold nations on Earth.